yeah. Hello.
Good luck to everybody. Yeah. Good luck to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, now that we have Obamacare, we can afford to have good health. So,
my paycheck went down because of Social Security.
Yeah.
yeah. Yep. I didn't look at my paycheck. Actually, I haven't gotten one yet. I'll eventually get one.
And I went to dinner with my ex, and he's retired. And he said, "Gee, my Social Security went up." And I said, "Give me that back."
Well, you can collect on a Social Security. You know that, right?
Right.
Okay, just want to make sure you know that. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna
And let yours wait until later. You know that.
Yes,
You can just take.
Yes.
Right. Make sure you don't forget that. That's very important. Trouble is, you have to wait like 25 years. He was like, you were 30 years younger than him, right?
Right.
You married him when he had a working penis. I'm sorry, honey. Are your scripts broken?
You know, I watch the Cialis commercials on TV. It might remind you about those. Go to the ER, your erection lasts longer than 4 hours, right? Isn't that what that says?
Yeah.
Okay.
All your doctors brag about it.
You should just imagine when the legal guys came into the president's office. We're going to have to put a disclaimer on this package. You see the president go, "Yeah, right." 4 hours. Love it. Oh, you know what? Wait, Haley, can I say something that Haley said? Haley, you don't mind I say something you said, do you?
Oh, I don't care.
This is so good. Haley said the biggest problem today is that these trophy wives have now married these guys, and now that there's Viagra, they have to work for the money. Oh, that was so good. It was just great. Welcome. Well, here we are at 2013 show.
Sorry.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if you know the top 10 Second Life New Year's resolutions this year. I have them all here if you're ready. Number 1, spend more time with family and friends. Yeah, here's another one, big one for Second Life. Fit in fitness. A third.
Fit in fitness, okay.
Yeah. Tame the bulge. Learn how to slide bar left. All right. Here's a big one. Quit smoking. Like anybody can see you smoking in here, right? Yeah, I bet you there are people in Second Life that everything around them has little cigarette burns all over as they go, "Honey, I love you." Here's one, number 5. Enjoy life more. Number 6, this is definitely one that you can hear most people in Second Life. Quit drinking.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I told you about my friend in Second Life. I ran into him. He said he was going to Second Life AA meeting. I said, "Oh, wow, that's great." He said, "Yeah, I really like it because I can drink and nobody knows it."
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
Oh, that sound you heard? That's a soda.
Yeah. Here's number 7. Get out of debt. Yeah, there you go. Here. This is definitely a Second Life. Number 8. Learn something new. You know, this year somebody's going to cut. Yeah, right. Yeah. Here's number 9. Help others.
Firestorm.
And last, get organized. Those are the top 10. Did you know that? The top 10 New Year's resolutions in First Life. Don't they sound like the top 10 things none of us are going to be doing?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, at the store we plan on, okay, for 2 weeks people are going to buy fruits and vegetables a lot and not so much junk food, but then it'll be over.
Is that right? Is that how it is?
Yeah.
So now you have the broccoli in the front row?
Absolutely, yeah. For like a week or 2, we do demos of food that's relatively healthy, and then go back to.
Right. It's just like at the gym. I have to wait sometimes for equipment now, where I never, ever, ever do. In a few weeks, I won't have to.
No, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Like
for
a little while, right? Yeah. I wonder what New Year's resolutions the kids make. You know, what could their resolutions be? Like not give my mom and dad the finger when they walk by.
I'll clean my room.
Yeah.
Yeah, get past the boss.
I'll
level
eat my
in Final
vegetables,
Fantasy VII.
right? Yeah,
So anyhow, so here we are, another whole
Pearly.
year. Oh, is Pearly here? That's great. Yeah.
A resident redhead.
Only the important people are here today.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 26 people.
So 26 people. Well, there we are.
Yeah.
We're completely full today. That's incredible.
Oh yeah.
Lauren
We
can't count.
finally made it, right?
Lauren can't count.
Oh, I can count. I'm telling you, I got the right number here. So, no, what did I do? Shut the wrong thing? Oh, where is this thing? Here it is. Okay, tonight's show. I had to find where the show was, and now we got the show all ready to go. Welcome. Oh, yes, I forgot. That's how it starts. Welcome.
Are you reading your notes?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You know, one thing I notice in Second Life, when I come into a room and say sex, all the men leave. Oh, yeah. Perhaps I should get pregnant again, but I'm not sure what a mesh baby would look like in an old viewer, you know? What would that be, Haley, a rock or an egg? Yeah, you could just, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it must be difficult in Second Life now getting pregnant. You know, you need a jar of pickles. Where do you find those? And by the way, Excite, finally, 2013 is releasing their newest product, their newest sex toy. It's a headache.
Honey, I have Viagra, but honey, I have
Sorry about this cough. Excuse me. So I know a woman who used to put a condom on her vibrator. God only knows whether she used saran wrap on her husband. No, I didn't say that. No. We have some great comedians for you tonight. I'm not one of them. So, but we do have CatBoy and we have Bubblepop tonight. Doc Grun has the flu, so he will not be doing any of the show.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, next week.
By the way, sad moments, 2 a.m. and your batteries die. Or worse, he's still here. That's one button everybody wants in Second Life and First Life. You know, eject button, right? Exactly. Yeah. Top 10 vibrator songs. Anything Motown, Cyndi Lauper's She Bop, Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing, Van Morrison, Moondance. Then just replay those and you got them. I didn't say this joke would be really good, right? You ever wonder what a guy thinks when he sees our avatar rendering cost, girls?
He
Yeah.
thinks my computer's crashing.
Yeah. You know, I think when these guys run into girls like us, they go, gee, I guess I have a low-paying job. Yep. So I found a test for real men, and here are some of the questions and answers, okay? These are multiple choices. This is for you guys. This is the test between the differences. A highly advanced society visits Earth. You are the first human they encounter. As a token of intergalactic friendship, they present you with a small but incredibly sophisticated device that's capable of curing all disease, providing an infinite supply of clean energy, wiping out hunger and poverty, and permanently eliminating oppression and violence all over the entire Earth. You decide. A, present it to the President of the United States. B, present it to the Secretary General of the United Nations. C, take it apart.
See.
We're talking about real men, okay? As you grow older, what lost quality of your youthful life do you miss most? A, innocence. B, idealism. C, cherry bombs.
Cherry bomb.
Yeah.
Firecracker.
When is it okay to kiss another male? A, when you wish to display simple and pure affection without regard for narrow-minded social conventions. B, when he's the Pope. Or C, when he is your brother and you are Al Pacino, and this is the only real sportsman-like way to let him know that for business reasons you're going to have him killed.
That was my favorite scene in that movie.
Is that pneumonia that I have? Oh, yeah, she could be, yeah. In your opinion, guys, okay, come on, guys. This is for real men, all right? This is a question. In your opinion, the ideal pet is A, a cat, B, a dog, or C, a dog that eats cats?
Oh, no. My poor kitty.
You've been seeing a woman. What? I'm sorry.
You're asking this to.
Men, the men in the room, they're supposed to be able to answer it. You girls can answer it too, and then us others can do anything we want with it.
Yeah, there's more others than anything else here.
That kicks some dog ass.
You have a cat? Oh, yes, she does. Oh, my God, I've seen Edgy's cat. Let me tell you something. I pit her cat against a lion. This thing is unbelievable. If you've ever, I mean, this is the most ferocious cat on the planet Earth. And how much does it weigh? 45 pounds now?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you.
He's not fat. He's just fluffy.
This
it a
cat
Maine
is the only
Coon?
cat I know came with brass knuckles. Came over to my apartment.
I saw
Oh,
when I lived in the Caribbean, I saw a cat chase a pit bull down the street.
Really?
Uh-huh. It had babies, and the pit bull came up on her porch, and she was pissed.
Wait a minute. Did I get that right? The pit bull and the cat had babies together, and she was pissed? Okay.
No. Kittens.
No, I have a video of my cat chasing a pit bull on YouTube.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, you should put the link up here so people can see
Yeah,
that,
let's see
actually.
it.
They've got to see it. It's really unbelievably cool. I mean, this cat has spent time in the house. We actually closed the door on the cat in the room, and he pushed it down. So I had to have him fix it. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I'm so
Yeah.
glad you have a cat.
Yeah. So you've been seeing a woman for several years. She's attractive, intelligent. You always enjoy being with her. One leisurely Sunday afternoon, the two of you are taking it easy. You're watching a football game. She's reading the paper when she suddenly, out of the clear blue sky, tells you that she thinks she really loves you, but she can no longer bear the uncertainty of not knowing where your relationship is going. She says she's not asking whether you want to get married, only whether you believe that you have some kind of a future together. Now, guys, which one of these answers, okay? A, that you sincerely believe the two of you do have a future, but you don't want to rush it. B, that thought you also have a strong feelings for her. You cannot honestly say that you'll be ready anytime soon to make a lasting commitment, but you don't want to hurt her by holding out false hopes. Or C, you cannot believe the Broncos called a draw play on a 3rd and 17. Okay, you have decided that you truly love a woman and you want to spend the rest of your life with her, sharing the joys and sorrows the world has to offer, come what may. How do you tell her? A, you take her to a nice restaurant and tell her after dinner. B, you take her for a walk on a moonlit beach and you say her name, and when she turns to you with a sea breeze blowing through her hair and the stars in her eyes, you tell her. C, tell her what?
I think I'm a man.
All right. All right. The last two. One weekday morning, your wife wakes up feeling ill and asks you to get your 3 children ready for school. Your first question to her is, A, do they need to eat or anything? B, they're in school already. Or C, there are 3 of them?
D, all of the above.
Yeah. And finally, what's the human race's single greatest achievement? A, democracy. B, religion. C, the remote control.
No,
Oh, yeah.
Control.
Yeah. Here are some Second Life New Year's resolutions you could come up with. How many of you have decided to make a Linden budget? Anybody here know how much they've spent since they've been in Second Life?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you know, the good news, we
scary.
could have lost it on a house that we would have bought that was too big. So instead, we spent it here. Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you, I wanted to find out if I could become a Second Life brain surgeon, but they didn't have classes for that at Rockford University. Rockcliffe, right? Rock and roll. One girl asked this in a shoe store in Second Life. I love this. She said, does anyone know if the gladiator sandals fit thick legs? I mean, seriously, she asked that of somebody. I mean, come on. You know she didn't make her shave. Who's up here on stage with me? This is so nice.
Oh,
It's nice to see you.
A new fella, David. David,
Oh.
you need to find a seat.
Oh, no. Hey, Devin. David. Devoid.
David.
That's good. All right.
No
Yeah.
voice. Apparently no voice.
Yeah, no, not in voice. Yeah.
The new
So
BF.
we, yeah, and in 45 minutes from now, David, you will meet Lizzie Solo, who will know what to do with you. Believe me. Okay. But while you're up here, can you tell? Take a look at me, David. Are they real? That was so good on Seinfeld. Remember that?
Oh, I just watched that one.
Did you just watch that one? That was so good.
What, doesn't Elaine grab him?
He falls on them accidentally.
She falls in the sauna.
In the sauna.
Yes.
That is one of
They're
the best.
real and they're spectacular.
For real.
Yeah.
And respect.
Now, brought to our attention by Thinkera, and Orchid also knew about this. I was not aware of this, so I went to Amazon to look at some of the things you can get for Second Life. And right now they have the starter vehicle pack, Soar Second Life, for $9.95. You okay? This place is in deep shit when they're selling stuff on Amazon.
What does it translate to in Linden's?
Oh, yes, right, exactly. No, this is, let's see, $9.95. I'll tell you what comes with it. All right, this is what you get with it. You get a starter kit plus 1,000 lindens as well, virtual currency.
But here's the thing: they were giving it away for free. Didn't you know that? They were
Yeah, that
supposed
was
to
the
give it
best
away
part.
For free for a
Right.
whole weekend. Oh,
Right.
I'm blowing your joke. I'm sorry.
No, that's all. No, it's all right because yeah, that's people were out there taking. I wonder how many people botted the damn thing until they had like 40,000 linden or 400,000 lindens or whatever.
Well,
Right?
if you did it on each of your alts,
Yeah.
wow.
They cut it off after
Yeah.
Yeah, they cut it
a
off.
couple hours.
before-
They made it unavailable.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
$16.59, you can buy the paperback 2006 version of Second Life, the official guide by Michael Romesco Whiskey or whatever, right? Yeah, right. Yeah. For $19.50 new or $1.91 used, you can get Creating Your World, the official guide to advanced content creation. I love all this stuff, right? Scripting. Oh, here's one. For 99 cents, you can get the MP3 music on Amazon.com entitled FuckSecondLife.com.
Oh, look at that one.
Yeah. That's great, huh? Yep. And a bunch of other things. There's a lot of stuff you can buy. Here's one for $1. You can get the Kindle edition of Second Life.
I want to see what that looks like.
Take a look at that. Yeah. Now, let's see what else you can get here for Second Life. There are pages and pages of this stuff. There's really a lot of stuff here. Yeah. Here's one. For 99 cents, you can buy a small collection of short romantic poems from Second Life.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Putting content up there.
Second Life sex guide.
I love it, right?
My
Here,
best.
for $69, you can get the paperback version, and it's delivered by Prime. Examining the goal proximity decision mechanism, maze navigation, incidental learning, tic-tac-toe, and the exploration of Second Life. That's got to be the most important book ever written. Oh, yes.
You could put Lula up for sale.
Yeah. For $9.95, you can get the digital, this is digital, Second Life sandals. Yeah, right. I love it. Yeah, that which leads me to a joke because this says recycled content included. So I was thinking earlier, can you imagine if we had to sort our trash in Second Life? We had to put the prims in one pile when we deleted it. And
Oh my god.
you gotta love it.
Book contest.
Yeah.
Yeah. The biggest inventory.
Yeah, right. You do. Are you kidding? Yeah.
That's why she brought it up.
Who's
She knows
got
she'll
the
win.
smallest inventory?
I want everybody to go downstairs tomorrow, find a tree in your neighborhood, and put $1 at as high up as you can on it and see how many people start climbing it.
That probably works better than baseball day,
Yeah.
There's a newbie. I hung out those every day.
I couldn't reach the damn thing. I didn't know how to jump. I didn't think you could click, so I stood there. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at what Tindy wrote.
Oh, let me see what it's in the road.
What
The
is-
Second
can
Life
you read
Sex
it?
Guide. Step 1, men get on the blue ball. Step 2, women get on the pink ball. Yeah. That's what we need, Tindalia. The Second Life Guide to Sex. We could have all sorts of things and sell it on Amazon.
Oh, that'd be so funny. That's your video that you.
Hello,
should sell.
Subliminal. How are you? Yeah. Yeah. Guys, wouldn't you like to have like a First Life dance HUD? That'd be pretty good, right?
I wish they would.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Just
No.
click, cruise through it.
I like this
hard
one
to
guy said to this
program. I don't
gal
know if I'll
in
use
Second
mine.
Life. They were at a club, and she said, "You want to dance?" And he says, "I can't dance." I mean, this is a Second Life. It's not First Life.
That's good.
Right?
That might have been me.
Oh, is that right? All right. So, Bubblepop, you ready to get up here and do a little stuff? Anybody here that wants to do some stuff, you just let me know. Send a little note to me. All right, I'll try to remember. All right, come on up here. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, you know what, this iPhone, just before you start, this iPhone and all this, I can see the next thing is, why don't they have this? Where if you don't have your phone, you can take somebody else's phone, press in a code, and use their phone, and it would go to your phone. And that way, you would be, I think that's next. You don't even have to have a phone. It would be like a point-to-point sharing of phones. We don't have to buy a few phones then. Can I borrow your phone? Right? All right, Bubblepop.
Yeah. Hey, you all have a great New Year's?
Yay!
One person, all right.
Fell asleep at 12.
It was great.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, that's good.
Oh, that's yeah. I had a wild and crazy time. I, of course, was on the Las Vegas Strip. Well, with at least what I can remember. Yeah. I had to take advantage of the Take a Bus Home for Free in Las Vegas, a wonderful promotion that they have. Well, I still had to go to jail, though. Apparently the police said something about parking the bus in my backyard is wrong or something. One thing I couldn't help but notice is all the party revelers walking around with brownies. Yeah, brownies and other freshly baked goodies. They must be really awesome brownies. I don't get it. But I freaked everyone out when I climbed the ladder of the 2013 sign that was going to light up at the stroke of midnight. I changed the 3 to a 4. Thousands of party goers going, wow, that year went by so fast. Lots of them holding brownies, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thousands of them go, wow, I hardly don't remember last year. Should have stopped partying in Vegas. These drinks are really stiff. Last time I asked the bartender to surprise me on last call. Oh, you know what? Also in front of the hotel, I was talking to this one guy who was here in Vegas, and he was a little down and out. You see, he came to Vegas, brought his wife here, so they could add a little pizzazz in their sex life, and he didn't know what to do. So I looked around, and there's these dogs that were doing it doggy style on the front lawn of the hotel. You know, what can you do? It's Las Vegas, right? But anyways, so I pointed at him. I said, hey, did you ever try that? And he goes, why, no. What a wonderful idea. I didn't even know that was possible. I'll try that. And, of course, guess what? I saw him the next day. There he was, so I had to run up and ask him, hey, how'd it go last night? He says, oh, it was the greatest ever, but just one problem. We don't know how to get these grass stains out of our knees. It's real hard. The Blue Men Group got arrested New Year's night. Allegedly, they were going to tie up Carrot Top to one of the firework rockets. They called it tossed carrot salad. I saw the street performer making tips by not moving. I thought, how boring is that? So I set up a couch in front of a flat screen TV hooked up to a PlayStation. The guy who doesn't move still made more tips than me. Art is so objectionary. I thought I was a genius. Police said it was illegal. I have a horrible thought, though. What if that guy that doesn't move and like a statue, what if he lost 5,000 on the Lakers and he's now on the lam, hiding from the bookies? Oh, to get, or maybe they did catch him. You see, I could just picture two casino managers talking to each other. We got him. Now what should we have? I'll get Vinny and have his kneecaps busted? No, I got a better idea. Let's dip his entire body in bronze and then make him stand there totally still, not moving a muscle. Stand there like a freaking statue. If he moves a muscle, shoot him. And that's why they're standing there now in Las Vegas. You can check them out. Just try not to make them move. Yeah, we're ready here for the zombie apocalypse in Las Vegas. Step one, Cirque Olay will get their attention. It's just something about midgets and bungee cords that'll just get their attention.
I can see that. Cirque du Soleil does bungee cord.
Then Celine Dion will sing to them until they all get down on their knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has that effect on everyone. And then the Blue Man Group will shoot them with giant zombie assault rifles with ping pong balls. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, yeah, I tell you. And then I was standing in the middle of the Las Vegas Strip going, wow, New York, New York. It's across the street from Paris. Why, I could jump from the Eiffel Tower and land on a taxi in New York, New York. Yeah, that's the last time I tried brownies. Thanks, everyone. I have a great time.
Bravo. Way to go.
Yay.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, I see Hippie is out there. Hey, Hippie, how you doing?
Hey, how are
good
you?
to see you. Shmoo, you're out there too. Hey, Shmoo. We got Sloan. We got such a crowd. This is incredible. Yeah, what a great group. Yeah, yeah.
Mithril, I haven't seen Mithril in ages. Hey, Myth.
Hi,
So here,
Shmoo.
2013 New Year's resolutions. Let me go back and remind you of them. 2007, I will get my weight down below 180. 2008, I will watch my calories till I get below 190. 2009, I will follow my new diet religiously until I get below 200. 2010, I will try to develop a realistic attitude about my weight. 2011, I will work out 5 days a week. 2012, I will work out 3 days a week. 2013, I will try to drive past a gym at least once a week. Yeah. Hey, Mithril. Does Mithril want to do something tonight or not? I don't know. But he's not in
does
voice.
Not seem to have voice.
Oh, no.
I'm checking with him.
Yeah, so anyhow, here's one. Here's something cute for resolutions and stuff. This fellow was discussing with his 12-year-old daughter about pressures about smoking and stuff. He said he struggled for it when he was a kid, and he ended up smoking to be cool. She said, well, she had no problem. She said, I'll just tell them my mom smokes. How cool can that be? That wasn't a very good joke, was it? No, I fucked that up. Okay. Anyhow, back to other jokes that we don't know. This, by the way, not that anybody wants to hear this, but actually a couple of years ago, and this actually came out and was for sale, now probably no longer necessary since there's 3D printing, but there actually was, for real, and it was trademarked, Clone a Pussy. I mean, how many people know about this product that was out there way back when? I will read you the stuff that was on here. This is the kind of stuff that people think, entrepreneurial, that they can eventually make a fortune at, okay? It allows any woman to immortalize her. I won't say all the whatever. You'll figure that out, okay? The kit has everything you need. So easy. Just mix the molding powder, hold the molding container against you-know-what, and easily pull the mold away and fill with rubber mix. In minutes, you have a perfect replica of you-know-what, right? And the mold can be reused to make copies in chocolate, scented soap, and even candles. Can you imagine the person who dreamt this shit up? I mean, this could be one of your husbands. You know that? Yeah, guys, you know I'm rough on you, but I still love you, you know. Some days I feel I'm almost one of the boys. Hey, Lizarday. Lizarday's going to sing for us in a half an hour. Yeah, yeah.
All right, yay.
I met a guy in Second Life. This is actually true. He was so upset, you know, with his Second Life penis that instead he bought a vagina. And by the way, which is interesting, there's not a real girl in Second Life that ever bought a vagina, okay? We all know we have one. We don't need to buy one. You did? Dr. Fran, you own one?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. And what'd you do with it?
For fun. It was a joke.
Oh, it was a joke? Who'd you play the joke on? I got you. No, I don't know, you know. You'd have to sterilize it. It's probably been sitting in your inventory for years.
Just blow the dust off it.
Oh, God. So, you know, aren't the Oscars coming up next month or something like that, right?
I know it's the
Golden Globe.
What is it?
Golden Globes.
Golden Globes, yeah. So I would love to have some stuff. We should have something like that in Second Life, you know, like best animation while on a sex pose ball. You know, wouldn't that be good?
Best short film.
Yeah. And next time you're feeling a little bit weird, like tomorrow, go to the Pottery Barn and ask for the manager. When he comes over, say, you know what? I think there's too much lag in the store. Or, you know, like in the middle of the mall, just stick your hands out, close your eyes. Somebody comes over, asks you what you're doing, you say, I'm trying to TP out. Yeah. How many of you remember the Emerald Viewer? Do you remember that? We all loved the Emerald Viewer. That was the one that brought us. Yeah. That was the beginning of breast physics.
Booby.
Yeah, yeah. But with the Emerald Viewer was what put us all into Phoenix and Firestone and all that. Yeah, and they tried to get rid of them. Yeah. And I remember the updates, the various Second Life. Which was the worst? What was the worst Second Life viewer made by Linden Labs? Which one was it?
Viewer 2.
V2.
Viewer 2, exactly. Yeah, that was done by Mark Linden, right? Or whatever his name was.
That's what put us in Emerald. It was Viewer 2.
Yeah, Viewer 2. Do you remember that? That was unbelievable. And it was great. When you went in, everything you fucking owned all of a sudden attached to you. You came in, you looked like a junk pile.
That happened to me.
Yeah. So, tiny empires. Oh, by the way, Haley asked me this every show, just to ask if any of you have dead acres. She'll be your friend, okay? So just go over and talk to her. She'll be your friend, you know?
Dead acres?
Yeah. I remember when I
You
first
haven't
came in.
played in a while, and they're just in your inventory. You know, an old T HUD. That's.
Do you remember the first time you were like in the digital universe or whatever, you were chatting with somebody either in Second Life or MIRC or IRC or whatever it was, you know, and various things came up like ROFL, and you wonder what the hell that meant, and somebody tell you, rolling on the floor laughing. I think Marley told me that one, actually. And BRB, I thought that was for Barbie, but no, it wasn't, But the one that got me the most was the WTF, and I didn't want to ask anybody. I wanted to be, like, cool, So I kept looking at WTF, and people would be typing it to me. And then one day I was looking at it and I said, what the fuck does that mean? And that's how I got it. That's the way I figured it out. Don't you love when you have a friend and they send you an email and it comes from Hotmail? I just want something to come from Prodigy. I wonder if the people that were on Prodigy are still playing solitaire by themselves. Yeah. Lizarday's coming up in 26 minutes, 25 minutes, yeah. Yeah. By the way, to kickstart my new year, I took an IQ test, and the results were negative. So, I was going to jog, but you know what the problem with jogging is? The ice falls out of your glass.
You need a gimbal.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm sitting in the living room and I want to get up, and I look over in the bottom of the screen. I can't find the stand-up button. Yeah. Guys, seriously, after Pixel Sex, do you find it a bit frightening to hit the detach button? Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you, I love Second Life. It's a lot of fun. It's great fun. No matter how much the Lindens try to fuck it up, we stay here. Yeah, exactly. So I saw a couple arguing over some giant XXX part for him. She was saying no, and he was saying, but honey, you'll love the HUD. Yeah. It's amazing, all the companies that didn't exist 10 years ago or that weren't much around or whatever. I mean, there's Twitter. I mean, how long has Twitter been around, right? So what replaces all of this? Yeah, 5 years or something, exactly. Isn't that right? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I found this interesting on Amazon, okay? Here are some things you probably didn't know about. For $2.99, there's the Kindle edition of Second Life, She-Male Adventures. I mean, somebody actually wrote this book. You can actually buy it if you want. She-Male Adventures. Yeah, and just in case you really want the other book, there's for $1.99, Sex and Romance in Second Life. Yeah. But there's some, yeah, exactly. Here's one, the 2011 for $15.59 paperback, Social Media Directory, the ultimate guide to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn resources, and we're sorry, we've deleted Second Life. Oh, yeah, you got to love this stuff, right? Here's one for $49. You can buy the practical guide to using Second Life in higher education. I wonder if you can get a grant for that from the federal government. Buy that
Probably
book.
could.
Yeah, probably, right? For $6.99, here's one, How to Get Yourself a Second Life. We could have sold shit like this if any of us had thought about it, right? What was wrong with us? Why didn't we do this? I mean, obviously these people put this stuff up there. Yeah, right. Yeah, for $2.99, you can, if you're not into the she-male version, they have the lesbian version. Yeah, Second Life, Dirty Lesbian Sex for $2.99. Yeah. Yep. There's also for $1.49 new, or for just 1 penny fucking used. Second Life for Dummies. You figure out which one you should buy. Oh, you gotta love them. Yeah. Yep. Then there's transsexual sex for $7.99, but it's in German, so it feels better. Oh, God. I got to stop. I got to bring up CatBoy. CatBoy, you ready to get up here?
All right.
and rock
all
the
right.
stage? Come on up here. Come on up here. Yeah.
Stand up.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got my. I'm backwards. Hold on. There
Yeah,
we
for
go.
$26.99, you can get the Second Life in-world travel guide to places that no longer exist.
By the time it's published, half of what they put in there be gone.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, you're on.
All right, I'm a little nervous. I haven't done this in a while, but remember, there's no I in anxiety. Oh wait, there is. Oh my god! 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 Anyway, I spent New Year's watching Kathy Griffin trying to give a blowjob to Anderson Cooper. She was like a red-haired ferret trying to dig for a treat in her master's pants. Did you see that? Just kept going, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna nail you. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh gosh. Anyway, New Year's resolutions. How are your New Year's How are your New Year's resolutions coming?
You should really say.
Yeah, I would try speech therapy if I were you.
That resolution is watermelon banana stand, watermelon banana stand, watermelon banana stand. My New Year's resolution is 1440 by 960, which is better than last year's resolution, 640 by 480. So, what presents did you get for Christmas? I got Game of Thrones DVD. There's a reason for that. It's the one HBO show that's never going to be on Netflix. And, I was watching a lot of Netflix lately. I am super addicted to Breaking Bad right now. I've never watched it. Everyone's talking about it. The reason why I never got into it was I saw the Canadian version, which just did not get off the ground. It had a spin-off. It only lasted one episode. The science teacher came down with cancer, and Medicare paid for it all. Anyway, Christmas time. My brother sends me the strangest gifts. Now, this is not a word of lie. I am absolutely telling the truth. He sent me a 3D pair of glasses for a 3D TV that I don't own. I'm not making that up.
That's great.
I don't own one.
Shit, that's good.
Okay, now I'm holding in my hand right now. I have this. This is a digital pen that specially records everything you write down. Oh, you mean like a piece of paper? All right, that's all for presents. I'm going to go into the news now. In the news, 2 men from the Cameroon were sentenced to 5 years in prison for looking girly because they both ordered a Bailey's Irish Cream.
Oh.
Good thing they didn't order a Skinny Girl Margarita or they would have gotten life. Okay. We're halfway through winter, and so far the Toronto Maple Leafs have had a perfect season of no defeats. And the NHL strike is over.
No.
Well, yeah, the lockout's over. That's great news. A bunch of petulant millionaires got together and decided to give the common man a chance, the opportunity to pay $15 for a warm pint of Molson Canadian beer. Oh, bad news for you all. Bad news. Okay. Some of you may have experienced this recently.
Oh, no.
But, I'll go into it. Recently, the PlayStation 2 went out of production. PlayStation 3 does not play any of the it's not backwards compatible. It doesn't play any of the old games. Phoenix will no longer be supported. Software developers are announcing this year that their software will no longer be compatible with Windows XP. So if you did not upgrade anything in 2012, for you, this actually is the end of times.
Darn.
Yeah, all that's gone. All right. Now, and also in the news, true story, a bunch of researchers in Montreal tried to find out what was the difference between men who watch porn and men who don't watch porn. They had to abandon the study because they couldn't find any men who don't watch porn. I could have helped them with that. You said you're looking for men who died before the year 1992.
Yeah.
All right. And also, we were just talking about Lauren. Lauren had went to Paris. Everybody loves Paris, except for French actor Gerard Depardieu.
Oh, yeah.
No, Russian. They're Russian.
Does not like to pay his taxes. He's heading for Russia because he says taxes are too high. He's leaving a socialist paradise for a socialist nightmare. Hey, you know what? If Russia wants to take crazy old drunks, would they please take Conrad Black and Celine Dion's husband? Actually, I'm afraid I just broke French language laws with that joke because I put the English before the French, and the English part is 40% larger. Want to take crazy old junks? Can you please take Donald Trump? Okay, just recently in the news, this just made the news. Now, do you remember last summer there was a gentleman named Khan? I believe he was in Colorado or California. He won a lottery and he died just a few days after the lottery. And everyone's saying, "Oh, that's so unfortunate." Well, the police just decided to look into this. It's a murder investigation. I thought, you know what? If somebody just wins a lottery and they win and they just pass away mysteriously a few days later, isn't that sort of a dead giveaway? That's like a plot for murder novels that are out there. But yeah, they assume that he's poisoned. The two biggest suspects are, of course, his husband and Captain James T. Kirk. Okay. Also on the news, does anyone watch Piers Morgan on CNN? I understand if there's a big silence out there. He's not the most popular people. Yes. Only reason why I did, Alex Jones, that big crazy dude, degenerated into a screaming spaz cake complaining about you redcoats trying to take our guns away. Redcoats, he used that word for real. Oh, dear God, the redcoats are coming. You know, 1 if by land, 2 if by sea, and 3 if they're going to take away our assault rifles and extended magazine clips. Watching Alex Jones argue against gun control makes me want to buy a gun to protect myself from Alex Jones. You want to know what's more disturbing about Alex Jones? The fact that he owns more than 50 guns, or he has more than 50 listeners to his radio show? The thing I hate most about Alex Jones and his campaign to have Piers Morgan thrown out of the United States is he made Piers Morgan look likable and made me defend him. And here's something, this is the absolute truth, the God's truth. You can look this up on the internet. Right after Alex Jones started a petition to deport Piers Morgan, the British started their own petition demanding that America keep him.
That's terrible. Oh, God.
Anyway, speaking of gun control, I was going to show something to you. Now, some people ask me, CatBoy, you make guns in Second Life. Like this one right here, right? Doesn't that I made it.
Ow.
It's mine. That's my baby. Anyway.
Duck.
Doesn't it make me a hypocrite? All because I support gun control and I support the idea of at least banning some guns. Doesn't this make me a hypocrite if I sell and make guns in Second Life? Well, I'll tell you something. I make supercars in Second Life. I'm not a hypocrite all because I don't drive 200 miles an hour down the sidewalk in the real world. All right?
I don't think that's a good answer.
No? Well, I really like this argument people make that video games, movies, fantasy, and everything fictional somehow justifies doing things that are bad ideas in real life. There are a lot of things you do in video games that are bad ideas in real life. This is why video games are fun. You do.
The only thing we have to worry about is somebody that looks like you in First Life.
Got that right.
With that gun.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, you know, I'm just saying that you do things all the time that you would never do in real life in video games. Like in real life, gosh,
you mean like buy a vagina?
It's a bad idea to buy a vagina. That's a bad thing. It's a bad idea to chuck birds at things. It's a bad idea to jump down sewers and steal coins. It's a bad idea for me to dress like this. You know, it's a bad idea in real life. Yeah, me like this. No,
right.
Jump into a $15 trillion spaceship with about 5 seconds of on-screen training. And that's if you bothered to read the instructions at all. I mean, if you were sitting on the shuttle if you were sitting in the shuttle, would you say, I'm going to give it a shot? Should I read the instructions first or just pull a Chris Pine and wing it? You know, that's what you do. And, you know, Anyway, this gun I've got here, this damn thing, I keep trying to press the button to make it go away. Ah!
Shoot
Do
it.
you think it's a
We
good
wanna
idea
see
that
you shoot
you
it.
or your neighbor should own
That's
a
what
gun?
we're worried about. People who
I
press
know.
buttons on guns to make things go away.
Yeah, this is great for home defense, isn't it? Especially if you don't care about collateral damage. Yeah, this is great. But some people might argue, CatBoy, a gun like that might be useful for range shooting. This? Really? What, is there a special Olympics version of this sport that I don't know about? Oh, look, the target's been blown all to hell. You must have pulled the trigger. You get a gold star. Anyway. Maybe I should go back to the news. I'll put the gun away. This is I'm hitting the sling. Ah, I seem to have jumped through the ceiling.
Is that it? Is that your exit? What the hell is that? Well done. Mm-hmm.
All right. You know what? I think I'll call it a week then. All right.
Oh, bravo! Way to go, rockin' show! Thank you so much.
Yay.
That was great. That was fun.
CatBoy
Yeah,
pulled the
no
trigger.
doubt about it.
Boom.
So, welcome to 2013. Tell your friends. Tell them that for $6.99 they can come to the show. We'll put it on Amazon. And in 10 minutes we have Lizaday Solo, who's in the house, so she's going to be singing, which is going to be a lot of fun. Let's go through a few funny New Year's resolutions that people have made. Here are some of them. Just for today, I will not sit in my living room all day in my nightdress. Instead, I will move my computer into the bedroom. I will no longer waste my time reliving the past. Instead, I will spend it worrying about the future.
Yay.
Yeah.
Just replace one
Yeah,
thing
you know, it's amazing. Those news people, they've just got over the fiscal cliff, right? And now they're worried about the national debt. You know, the debt ceiling, okay? I'm not worried about it. It's not mine. I ain't paying it. I don't give a fuck. The Chinese can have it. It's theirs. The debt ceiling. Anyhow, here's something else. I will not bore my boss by my same excuse for taking leaves. I'll think of something better next time. I will do less laundry and use more deodorant. These are New Year's resolutions, guys. Ooh, did we lose everybody from voice? Did everybody crash?
No.
I don't hear anybody.
I'm here.
Wow, you're there, but everybody else is gone. Hello?
I'm here.
You mean the jokes weren't funny? Is that right? Thank you so much. Wouldn't you just go fucking boring? I mean, I will. Yeah, right. All right. I will figure out why I really need 9 email addresses. How many of you have 9 email addresses? How many have multiple email addresses? Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I'm not going to do any more of these jokes. They're not funny at all. Let's see if we can find something that is funny, all right? Maybe so. You never know. Yeah. You know, my son, you know, when he first found me in Second Life and stuff like that, he said to me, he looked at me one time and, you know, he said, you know, that's just a game. You know, that's what he said about Second Life. He called it a game, right? I looked at him in the eye and I said, son, now your inheritance is just a joke. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. One time he looked at me here in Second Life, and I had the computer in the room, you know, it was wireless, and he was looking at Lauren Whalen, and just out of my mouth came these words right to my son. I go, Luke, I am your father. Yeah. So,
didn't get to see the expression. That would have been
yeah, right, exactly.
$1 million.
So what is F1 for now that it's no longer used for anything? Remember when F1 was an important part of your computer? Do you remember when you used to have macros and stuff like that? Yeah. Yeah. Cut and paste your life and loves. Yeah. And concierge service. Do you still have that, Haley? Do you have concierge service?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you ever call it? I mean, I would you just call it one day and say, yes, I just wanted to call in. Everything's working fine. Just so I say hello. couldn't you just do that just once? Haley? I just called. I liked it when I used to call in. They go, yes, what's your second life name? I go, Lauren Whalen. They go, is that Lor? I go, no, Lauren.
Hey,
Yeah.
Shauna called concierge, and they threw her avatar off because she couldn't remember the names of all of her alts.
Oh, really?
Really funny.
Jeez.
Oh, God.
She was out of Second Life for like 10 hours. She couldn't remember them.
If you call 1-800-Pfizer for Viagra, you get testicle support. You know that? No, that's a bad joke. Never mind. Don't even laugh at that one. Yeah, right. Hey, guys, let me ask you something. If you see a furry girl in Second Life, do you cam her too? Listen, this is pretty good for a show that we just dreamt up 10 minutes ago. Oh, yeah, I know you're here. Yeah, Jamie's here. We got Liz Day, and I'm going to let Liz Day get up on the stage because you have to set up, don't you, darling? So we'll finish this thing off of here. Once you know you got everything up and running, then I will, okay, let's see. We'll do this, we'll do that. Because I know it takes a few minutes. And just as soon as, Jamie, we got sound and everything working, this way we know we're up and running. I don't have to bore these people with these bad freaking jokes like I'm doing here. Okay, yeah. And don't forget the venue. Yes, the venue is over there trying to collect money. That goes to Jamie, who uses that money to buy ice cream. Yeah, right. Okay, maybe. Is there still a Help Island in Second Life? Does anybody know where there's a Help Island? I mean, I think if there is, we should all go visit it one day. Just all go over and go, hi. No, we don't need any help. Yeah, we just want to come over and say hello.
We could put money in the trees.
Yeah, right. We came here to restock the Linden money trees.
I have one in my inventory.
I love it. Do you really?
That'd be so funny.
That's great. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we got to go. Some of us go way back. Remember people camping on the rooftop of a building? They were all looked like they were working out at the Life Fitness Club. And I was actually shocked because, they would get like one linden for every 20 minutes they were there. I mean, I don't care if you bought 6,000 machines and had them all running with 42,000 avatars. You couldn't make enough money to pay for the electricity that you were using. What were you doing? And that's another thing. There are a lot of people in Second Life that go, oh, yeah, I don't have any money. I go, you got broadband, okay? Not having money means no sandwiches. Right? All right, there's Liz.
Flatterbots. Oh, you're shaking.
No, what's that?
Oh, you didn't know about those?
No, what's that?
Tell him.
Flatterbox?
No, you tell him. Go ahead, Fran.
Go on.
They're bots that hang out in populated areas like Truth Hair and at the welcome areas, and they'll start chatting you up. And the first time it happened to me, I thought it was a real person.
Oh, my God.
I've been in World for a while. Boy, your avatar's so realistic. How do you do it?
Yeah, they said it to my girlfriend. Yeah.
No way!
And then they ask for money. And then they ask for money.
Yeah. And they ask for a tiny amount, too.
Yeah. Well,
like
some of them
50
get
lindens.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw some people in the
program.
subway.
Like a real conversation. It really does.
Yeah. That's like those people that were lying on the benches in the subway in Paris. They'd say, oh, boy, you look cool and everything. Can you have a couple of euros?
Yeah, right. Yeah, but they always have dogs.
I said, no, I think you're a flatterbot, aren't you? Oh, Slingo. Oh, yeah. God, and people used to... how many of you had friends that used to be hooked on Zingo? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I had
the gambling
some
seems to be back. I see.
Is
in
it?
A lot of yeah, I notice it in a lot of I guess they figured people aren't watching.
Well, if there's gambling, I guess sex will come back soon, too, right?
What's sex? I remember sex.
Sex, yeah. Did you know that there are Second Life stunt doubles? Yeah. Yeah, you can hire a stunt double, if you don't want to be the one to jump from a high spot or something. Go
back to Paris.
How many people on the keyboard, the letters OMG no longer have any type on them?
No, mine are WTF.
Is that right? WTF? Yeah. I remember I used to like this. I go over to like one of the newbie spots, and I'd be holding in my hand a wallet with like a 5 Linden note sticking out of it. And I go, "Did you drop this?" You should see how many people say yes.
Oh my God!
That was great. Yeah. 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 Do you think illiterate people get the full meaning of alphabet soup?
Dyslexic people, it's a free for all.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Remember when people used to hand you a note card and ask you to send it to 20 of your favorite Second Life friends, or whatever would happen to you, or whatever it was? You know it was great. I figured out that none of those people are around anymore, so by my not sending it, they disappeared. Oops, somebody's got their television has gone into the 5 a.m. whatever screen. What was that used to be called? The test pattern. All right, she's live. Okay, guys. Thank you so very much. It was a great, great evening. Love you all.
Show,
Mwah.